In this video, we will examine the key differences between a distress and an urgency condition. We will then break down the essential elements involved in each scenario. We often use the word emergency to describe any undesired situation in aviation. While this provides a general idea of the situation, it lacks the necessary detail to fully understand the severity or specific nature of the issue at hand. In aviation, an emergency is any situation that significantly threatens the aircraft's and its occupants' safety. These emergencies can include anything from mechanical failures and medical emergencies to severe weather and security issues. When such a situation arises, the pilot's top priority is to ensure the safety of everyone on board and to communicate effectively with air traffic control. Emergencies are classified into two main categories: distress and urgency. What's the difference? Well, distress is a condition of being threatened by serious and/or imminent danger and of requiring immediate assistance. And, on the other hand, urgency is a condition concerning the safety of an aircraft or other vehicle, or of some person on board or within sight, but which does not require immediate assistance. The word Mayday spoken at the start of a transmission identifies a distress message, and the words pan-pan spoken at the start identifies an urgency message. The words Mayday or pan-pan, as appropriate, should preferably be spoken 3 times at the start of the initial distress or urgency call. Distress messages have priority over all other transmissions, and urgency messages have priority over all transmissions except distress messages. Pilots making distress or urgency calls should attempt to speak slowly and distinctly so as to avoid any unnecessary repetition. Pilots should adapt the phraseology procedures in this chapter to their specific needs and to the time available. Pilots should seek assistance whenever there is any doubt as to the safety of a flight. In this way, the risk of a more serious situation developing can often be avoided. Let's explore some example emergency situations from both categories to give you a clearer understanding of the differences between distress and urgency conditions. Examples of distress situations include engine failure, fire on board, major structural damage, a critical medical emergency, or loss of control of the aircraft, all of which require immediate assistance. Whereas, urgency situations include partial engine failure, fuel shortage, instrument failure, medical issues, bird strike, and landing gear malfunction. Situations that require prompt attention but do not pose an immediate threat to the safety of the aircraft and its occupants. A distress or urgency call should normally be made on the frequency in use at the time. Distress communications should be continued on this frequency until it is considered that better assistance can be provided by changing to another frequency. The frequency 121.5 MHz has been designated the International Aeronautical Emergency Frequency, although not all aeronautical stations maintain a continuous watch on that frequency. If the ground station called by the aircraft in distress or urgency does not reply, then any other ground station or aircraft shall reply and give whatever assistance possible. A station replying or originating a reply to an aircraft in distress or urgency should provide such advice, information, and instructions as is necessary to assist the pilot. When a distress message has been intercepted which apparently receives no acknowledgement, the aircraft intercepting the distress message should, if time and circumstances seem appropriate, acknowledge the message and then broadcast it. In the next few lessons, we will explore both Mayday and pan-pan calls in detail, focusing on the specific phraseology used in each situation.